Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too.
Jimbo, stand down right now. Did you just shit in my car? You can't take the heat. Stay the fuck out of the kitchen.
What do you think of that, old whisker biscuit?
It doesn't matter what you think!
This life isn't about you.
Good evening. Today, I come before you and ask you, don't hang your head in sorrow. I know it's hard. But the liberators wouldn't want you to do that. They would want you to go on. Forge your way in and down the streets of YouTube, with or without them. For it doesn't matter if they're here to walk beside you, behind you, or if they're just not here at all. Just please, don't forget them. Actually, forget them. They're gone. They're now the regulators because their channel got took down for continuously streaming my content. Now, this, I promise you off class. Hey, Mr. Lady, how's everybody doing? Fluffy, best day ever. How are you? Judo, never silent. Anita Casey, how are you? Who else we got? The StreamYard up there. Hey. Hey, Eagles chick fan. Stone Gator. Yeah. You see, last night, while they sat over there and they thought, we just now started, Hippie, so you ain't missed it yet. And they sat over there last night and they thought, let's do what we always do because we don't have any content. Let's stream Jimbo. And you know what? Thelma came in, she was talking, so I figured, while you're here, while they're actively doing it, and you're talking, I'm going to get there on my keyboard because it's aggravating to do one of those terms of service strikes like that. Yeah, it's true, Gator. Oh, it's true. It's true. Hey, Alicia. So while they were actively streaming me, I said, I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Oh, but they privated the video. And then they went live immediately after and said, Jimbo, we're still smarter than you. Now, I can't tell you where that video is because their channel's gone. But I can tell you that when somebody that is clearly not as educated as I am and calls me out saying, Jimbo, we're smarter than you. Well, I took that as a challenge. Hey, Magnum. It reminds me, Magnum, holler at me. Probably have time this evening if you feel like it, and I'll try to help you with that one issue. So I decided I'm going to just look back and see how often they streamed me. And by golly, it was just about every night. Every day. I see my pretty face on their channel. So I watch. I watch quite a bit of it because, hey, I like myself. You know what? I ain't never got to sit and watch that much of me, and I kind of enjoyed it. So what I did was, I got my little notebook out here. I started writing down stuff. See, this is my doctor's appointment here in the circle, but I got these timestamps here. I started writing down the timestamps on their video when they streamed me. And I wrote down the timestamps on my coinciding video that they were streaming. And I went into the long form. Copyright infringement. Strike! I always wanted to be an umpire in baseball and softball. I never got to do it, so it felt good to go, strike! And I did it that many times. Oh, yeah. So by the time I got done, I was still doing it today because they were still bragging today about how, see you in court, fat boy, no cash app, no neck. We're going to file a counter. But I didn't get no email about no counter. So I said, well, since they're still a little fiery over there, let me see if I can throw another strike. And I did. And I did. Did I say I did twice? So that's what I did. And I wrote down all, like I said, all the, I got some on this page too. The timestamps. Did it the right way, man. I mean, I used my creator rights and filed a long form complaint about them using my content without my permission and without commentary. You see, that's right. No cash app, no channel, no cash app. Whoop, whoop. So, and before, I don't want to get too, before I forget, though, I got to say Karma is a dirty dog because old Liberator been making fun of my elbow ever since I freaking hurt the thing. Been making fun of it. Well, I tell you what, I'm starting to feel a little better. You know, I'm not going to have orthopedic surgery. Thank the Lord. I do have to go get a CT scan of the elbow to see if there's any more damage than just the fracture. Old Liberator was headed to the hospital today to get his elbow checked out. Well, I'm thinking by the time he got done at the hospital and got back out to the car, he didn't have a channel no more. Because here's your big mistake. You see this little thing right here? Whoever is telling you that you can just flash this, boom, 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 and you good? Well, honey, let me tell you, they leading you astray. That right there, that ain't for everybody. That ain't for all situations. And there's still guidelines you have to follow to be able to use that. Yeah, Karma was really quick today. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, he's got a bad elbow. I'd say his rump's a little sore, too. Because, you know, old country boy Jimbo Collins just polished up the boots and gave you a butt kicking, boy. Enjoy that. Now, you may get me another time, another day, but today is mine. And I heard you got on there asking the Queen. Oh, Nicolina. Queen Nicolina. Queen Nicolina. Take up first. Please take up first. Uh-oh. Scratch my nose. When I was watching that, one of the lives he streamed, he said when I scratched my nose, I was lying. But then Ma took up for me and said, no, he's telling the truth right here, Pa. So, oh, yeah, you were watching that hypnotizing channel. Yeah, I got you. I know what you're talking about now. All right. So, the Queen, now I was at my own daughter's, and I'm going to post a video later, and I expect everybody to like it, of my little baby Molly singing in her middle school choir. She does so good in band and everything that we don't even mention her being in the choir. And that's what she really loves to do. Like, she loves to sing and loves, like, she wants to start her own band, right? So some of you know about that, but I'm gonna post a little video of her singing and her choir. The school choir did their Christmas concert today. So anyway, the Queen was calling me out while I was at the choir. So I couldn't very well do it from my phone because you got to, these long form strikes, you got to do them from your computer. If you want to strike, you got to do it from your computer. So that's what I did. Now, by the time the Queen dared me and streamed some of my content. Go ahead, strike me, Jimbo. Let's see what you got. Okay. Let me get home. I'm going to strike you, Queen. Did you know the Queen already privated that video? Now, why would the Queen private a video that she dared me to strike her content on. Would it be because she's running an Ernie Shell? Did I say I'm in a scam? Golly, did that come out wrong again? Now she's got a friend who's got a friend. I don't know, something about a friend of a friend of a friend. I don't know, friends. But anyway, that friend's bad off. Got the ugliest word that I think you could say, the C word. It's awful. It really is. And if it's true, man, I hope it doesn't turn out bad for this person. But I don't believe her because I know what a liar she is. And for her to say, now listen, these babies is not going to have their daddy next Christmas. So we're going to make them have the best Christmases ever. You send me all that money. I'm not going to tell you who it is. But I want you to know, because I'm such a good person, because I didn't steal from Ocean. Oh, yes, I did steal from Ocean Lover. Hang on. Shoot. God, I got flustered. Anyway, just trust me. I'm going to send all that money to that family. But you don't need to know who it is or how much money it is. Nothing. Just know I'm going to do it. Okay, Nicolina. Just like when my friend's wife really passed away and the obituary was really there, and you guys called the funeral home and harassed him and harassed his family. She was on the other foot now, ain't it? People see how vile and disgusting you are. Don't nobody want to help you. Now, Queen, I assure you, you keep streaming my content and leave a long enough pause in there with no commentary, and I will strike it. Now, you may counter-strike and ask me to take you to court, and I will. The federal courthouse is 3 miles from my house. How's that going to hurt me? I will enjoy it. You may try to pull a rap and say, give me a bogus address. But I know your real name. And I know your real address. I know your real phone number. I've had it for a long time, right? You gave it to me. Don't forget, Queen. Before you were a queen of anything, you were what us pro wrestlers call a ring rat. What your boyfriend and his bikers call a house mouse. What do they call them in bands? Somebody help me. Groupies? I don't know what we call them in the YouTube streets, but that's what you are, Queen. Nothing more, nothing less. So you all, if you want to, you can really mourn the road hoe. That's a good one. That's a good one. Road hoe. Blue and Black. Hey, buddy, how are you? Seems like Blue and Black's been coming in late as the lives. I'm glad you got in here early tonight, buddy. I'm glad we was able to catch you in the live stream a little bit. We ain't even got to the fun stuff yet. That we just been talking about the liber fakers, or I might have to come up with a new name now because they call themselves the regulators. And Thelma, you know, she is dyslexic and she gets words confused, and people make fun of her for it. But she called them regulators. She keeps calling them regulators. Hell, I even do it now because I hear Thelma say it. So their new name is a regulator. Bad thing about the regulator new channel is you got to start over. You was that close to having 1,000 subscribers. Start over. I don't know how close you were on your watch time hours. You got a long way to go on that one. Lot Lizard. That's a little bit different, Anita, but I'm sure that shoe fits. Hey, Asher. October, baby. Rosemary J. It is good to see you guys and gals tonight. He did come in hot with the road hoe, didn't he? Well, whang! That was almost a strike. I'm a little bit wired up tonight. I mean, I feel good. You know, I've had a couple rough days. Down under the weather a little bit, you know, and I've been putting up on a happy face during the live streams and trying to tough through it, you know, but my health's getting a little better. My elbow's starting to feel a little better. I'm actually feeling more healthy, like as far as I don't feel like I've got a fever. I didn't have a fever, but you know how you get when you feel like, man, I feel like I might have a fever or something. I don't feel like that no more. Now, E-regulators, there you go. That's a good one. You couple that with the fact of all the good stuff that I've seen, and just makes for a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Oh, hang on a second. I like it. I like it. Liber-ainters. Let me type that one in. Liber-ainters. I like that one. Thank you, Rosemary J. I have lost a ton of weight. And no, I'm not on crack. And no, I'm not doing anything like as far as running miles up and down the road every day. I wish I could say it was something that I was on a health kick or something, but it's actually this new shot I'm on for diabetes. It's got my A1C in perfect, the perfect number right now. And like I'm never hungry. So that's why I'm losing weight. And I like it. Oh, like, you know, the smallest I was since lap band surgery, I got down to 201. 201. Now, before that, the last time I was under 200 pounds was 5th grade. So I'm a lifetime biggin. And hey, let's get on to let's talk about what I've been seeing here on these streets today. So, Mama T was told by Rap that Ernie is a racist. Well, Mama T, I told you that a while back. Matter of fact, I can show you the text where I said Ernie is a racist. And you compared him to your boyfriend, remember? You said he's got this dissociative disorder of schizophrenia and all this. And like, well, you know, everything you described, it did sound like Ernie. It's working for you too, Jimmy. That's great. But you still defended him. You still defended everything he ever did until Rap told you. And you didn't say, I'm going to go listen to that. You asked the chat full of little rappies, did he say racist stuff? Well, they said, yeah. And you, the most loyal person of all, boom. No more for Ern. Not even going to go listen to it. Not even going to decide for yourself. Cool with me. I just think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Right, blue and black. Me too, buddy. Me too. I saw the racist bring up racist up on his channel. He did. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say the oldest line in the book, some of my best friends are black. I have family members who are mixed. Close relatives. I'm not talking about just because I call them blood, they're blood. Or just because I call them family, they're family. No, I've got actual blood family that are mixed. I've got friends and people I consider family that have no relation who are black. And what I saw on Ernie's panel yesterday was a couple racists. Ernie and Dookie. Both of them. When you refer to one race and generalize them all, Rap was right about that. As white people or black people or them people, I'm sorry. When you group everybody together like that because of the color of their skin, you are a racist. Now, don't cuss that Xbox. Don't cuss it. But the little fight between Ernie and Mama T today was cute. You could tell Mama T was really hurt because Ernie turned Lori loose on him. Lori is the one who has a little clip channel where she tries to hate on people, but she can't spell anything right. Like, I don't know if her phone is just so old that it doesn't do autocorrect, because even Ernie spells things right now with autocorrect. But yeah, that lady there, Ernie sicked her on Mama T. And let me tell you something. What's funny part about it is Ernie has that stuff. He's been holding on to it. Lori's been holding on to it. And if you're one of them now, if you're one of the tigers now, and you think that Ernie don't have something on you, or that Lori don't have something on you, you're sorely mistaken, friend. Bat off. Someday it will be you. Someday there will be a clip. Now listen, the clip that Lori played, Mama T, it is what it is. Your boyfriend, Butch, was yelling and cussing at you for being a sorry piece of poop that won't get off your ass and clean the house, work, do anything to help him, right? That's what he was saying. When you said, I got to go, guys. It is what it is. That's right, faith over fear. Just because somebody supports Jimbo, don't make them a scammer. And let me tell you something. While I'm cruising in on it tonight, let's touch on the 12 is 12. My first wife was 12 years old when we married in 1990. That was 32 years ago. I was 17. That was 32 years ago. Both of us were minor children who needed a parent's signature to get married. So all you idiots that want to go over there and holler, 12 is 12, Jimbo's attracted to kids, blah, 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 blah. I've been married to my beautiful wife for 30 years come January the 9th. 30 years. Last time I looked, she doesn't look like a child. And believe me, I'm not going to sit up here and act conceited and say women hit on me all the time. But just like with Liberator's wife sending me seductive message or whatever. She can say whatever. I don't reciprocate. I have my wife. That's the only woman on this planet I have eyes for. Period. And your age games are stupid. You say pedo like it's something, a pedo is someone who is attracted to children. I am not. So move on, groove on. When you get a channel and you get up to 1,000 subscribers and you get monetized, never mind, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Lone She-Wolf. Bilal 12 is not a teenager. She's a preteen. What do you mean? I don't get your point. No, she's not. She's not a teenager. She's 12. Yeah, I understand that not just by law, but by the word teen at the end of the number, 13, 14, 15, that makes you a teenager. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I get it. 17, I was a teenager. She wasn't. We were both minor children who required parental signature to get married. Oh gosh, you had and that's why you had trouble getting that thing filled today. I'm sorry, October baby. But anyway, so Mama T and the Tiger cult have split. And now Mama T is saying, I don't know why I didn't ever see all that stuff. I just don't know why I never saw it before. Oh, I'm loyal to a fault. I'm so loyal. I'm loyal. I'm so good to everybody. But everybody turned on me. And then she said, and Jimbo turned on me because I wouldn't choose Ernie. I didn't turn on you, Mama T. What are you talking about? I didn't turn on you. I asked you why, if you are a victim's advocate, you hid your father. You're a victim's advocate, but you hid your husband, your boyfriend, whatever he is. I wanted you to explain. You didn't like the question. So you said, I turned on you. That's not turning, Mama T. You said Jimbo doxed you. I ain't worried about Ernie doxing me. Jimbo already doxed me. What do you mean I doxed you? No, Mama T. No, give credit where credit's due. Nicolina doxed you. She brought up your Facebook page, showed your real name, your real family members. Give credit where credit's due. I don't get that credit. But I will take credit for taking down the Liberator's channel. When you were growing up, they called a 17-year-old male young men. All right, let me ask you this. If that 17-year-old male stole $1,000, would that 17-year-old male get an adult sentence or a child sentence? Would he go to juvenile or would he go to adult jail? Sounds like you got you want to see things one way. You got them double standards, right? Like it's a certain, if it's a girl, or in this case, if it was my ex-wife, then it's a child. But if it's a boy, or in this case, if it's me, it's a young man. What do the eyes of the law say? The lone she-wolf. Amen to that, brother. I just heard that the lone she-wolf has exited the building. You should have got more in for that. I mean, oh, that's a good question, Mr. Lady. I'm sorry I missed your question, my friend. Jimbo, did your parents sign for you to get married? Yes, they did. My parents signed for me to get married at the age of 17. And they also said, but he was getting ready to turn 18. I was closer to 16 than I was to 18. But that don't fit, does it? That don't fit. Well, I'm glad you got your community tab going. Hey, if you are not used to like checking to see if you have a community tab, you may want to do that. YouTube's been giving those to active users, and like the requirements have changed. I'm not even sure there is a set requirement anymore. There is some kind of requirement, I know, but I don't think it's numbers at all. So I think maybe you just have to be like certified or registered with a driver's license with Google, possibly. So check your if you're interested in posting stuff on YouTube on a community page, check see, you may have it. Never Silent got their community page. That's another thing, Sarah, that is never. Oh, Jimmy, my wife was 14, going on 15. I just had turned 17. We got married. I didn't know she was 15 until a week before we was going to get the marriage license. Yeah, see, I'm in the same boat, dude. I actually found out my first wife's actual age when went down to the courthouse. I've got it on video. Ernie likes to play a small little part of it. I got the whole thing where I act pretty shocked. Because I was shocked. Curious don't have a tab yet. But you guys wait. There's going to be so much more fallout from the Tigers and the Lightning and the secret society they got going over there. There's still a few that refuse to let go of dreams they were promised. And it's really sad because a lot of good people believed in him. If you're one of those people, don't take that as a knock. Like many of them came from the Summer Wells case. And you saw a guy on a screen that looked to be some kind of predator hunter, a bounty hunter. That's what he portrayed himself as. And he has all these credentials that he shows. He flashes. Why not believe that? You want something to believe in, right? Like poison, something to believe in. You see it and you think, the guy's got charisma. He may be legit. He is legit. And you start, and over time, though, the ones who have seen it, Ernie, they ain't been stolen. You pushed them away. You never delivered. You never delivered on anything. You didn't come through with promises of finding anybody. Just like now, 10 minutes down the road from Benny Keys. Are you? Prove it. You like showing your little camera there, buddy. Go stand in front of a street sign or a gas station. Your camera. Show your hat. Hold it up to a street sign. Say, here I am. You won't do it because you can't. You're a liar. You're playing people right now. The 4 or 5, how many ever you got left that drink that Kool-Aid? You want them to believe that you're there. Because if not, then you're just a liar, right? Yeah. Mr. Ladies pegged him right away, said, who is this goober? Now, a lot of people get that vibe too. A lot of people see him right off the bat and be like, oh no, something's off about this fella. Like Benny. Benny nailed you right out of the gate, buddy. He told you. He nailed you right out of the gate. He saw you walking around that racetrack on video, acting like you were a damn FBI agent, and he nailed you. He called you out for all the stuff you did wrong, and then you get all flustered. I'm coming after you. I'm going to prove you did it. That's your go-to. And see, now that Ernie and Mama T are no longer friends, I don't know if you paid attention there a while ago, but now that they're no longer friends, well, all of a sudden now Mama T's a drug dealer. According to Ernie. He said it in his live. He saw who heard a drug deal go down live. You pointed right at her, didn't you, Ern? But 2 days, 48 hours ago. 48 hours ago. You're friends, right? To the end of the earth. I got your back. You got mine. You and Mama T, right? You and Mama T. Thick as thieves. What happened? 48 hours later, what happened? What happened to you, Mama T? Why not? Why are you not still defending Ernie to the very end? Because Rap told you he's racist? He is racist. So is Duke. Oh, great. Let's got that. Great info, Judo. Thank you, buddy. That's cool. Yeah. Sarah Mama T kept inviting you on her panel earlier. Said you'd be over there with them soon. They are working on you. Oh, yeah. He kept saying that and saying that Sarah's afraid that she's going to, would get attacked. Sarah knows she's not going to get attacked. Not from people here. I mean, we have people moderating here now, tonight, that moderates in another channel where Rap frequents. And were they told you either choose or go? Do they, until now, has it ever even been mentioned? No, and the name won't be mentioned. Oh yeah, the live that was deleted. The big meeting between Duke Pharaoh and Tiger Man. Savannah Smiles has it. Yeah, Dookie is very prejudiced. Very prejudiced. Now, Duke called out some people that are prejudiced or racist, like Roger Brown. He absolutely is. He was right on the money. Oh, gosh, Faith Over Fear. Yes, please send me the pictures. That is awesome. I want to see you so bad. Baby Akita. How old? Yeah, curious. They claim Jimbo would turn on Sarah. We all know better. He wouldn't do that. No. They think Sarah is easy to persuade. See, that's another thing. Like Gypsy has tried her very best to be neutral. Not just recently. Not before or after the BDAC stuff. Way back, she tried to be neutral. She still tries. Where does the hate stuff come from? It ain't coming from over here. I'm about to punch the air. Like that. Oh, I don't get it. Maybe I am. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get judo. The next litter of Rottweiler to have, I want to take one to judo. I should make him come get it because he's gonna have new eyes, or they're gonna feel like new eyes anyway. Oh, 9 weeks old, baby. Are the ears already standing? Hey, Danny Mitchell. That's all I've ever said, Fluffy. You're right. If they're bashing me and you join in, I don't want you over here. Like, why would anybody want that? Like, if you want to take the hammer to Jimbo's head, then stay over there and hammer it away. Like, don't be like old gamer girl trying to be slick and come in here and say something. Gamer girl, I've been working on sneaking in there and getting a pop shot in. Don't out me. Don't out me, nobody. Please don't out me. Gamer girl. Just say what you got to say. Come on in. Say it. I'll block you. You be gone. Like this infiltrating stuff. Like, what are you going to infiltrate? There ain't nothing here. There ain't no secret mission plans like Ernie living 10 minutes down the road from BK going to sneak up. I got me a new drone. It's real nice. It's real silent. I reckon all them drones are pretty silent, ain't they? It's funny, though. Like, if you sit back and really just, like, take yourself out of the whole thing and just sit back and just, like, kind of watch. Oh, yeah, Nikita pit mix. Woo. And just look at this stuff that's going on. Like, you've got a tiny little fella who was picked on in school, picked on as an early adult, and then made up these stories about who he is. And then when the internet took off, well, then he became something he's not. And, you know, he's got a cultish following of people who are literally on the internet acting like they are in a Rambo movie, sending out codes and files and folders, and it's just crazy. Just sit back and watch it for a minute. And you think, my God, was I actually taking part in that somehow? And you the same thing with Nicolina and rap. Look at, who are these people? You guys want to look at my history? Look at it. Yeah, man, I got married 17 years old and divorced, right? We were technically married for, I think somebody looked up the actual dates, and by the time it went through and everything, it's 15 months. But we lived in the same house together for less than 3. Like, we were married in the summer. We did not spend any holidays together. No Thanksgiving, no Christmas. That marriage was over quick. I don't even remember nothing about it. So, and my real history of who I am don't even really start until I started having children. Me and my wife started having children 20 years ago. My son will be 20 in May. That's when I become who I am. So look it up. You see who's real, who's not. Mason Lee, what is going on? Mason Lee's sneaky. Sneaking in here. Have you guys been watching the Observer channel? I played one of the videos last night. I think there's maybe 5 videos now. I know there's at least 3. But you guys really need to subscribe to that channel. It is so fun. It's just lighthearted, goofy fun. And, you know, it's about everybody's favorite little character. So it's really fun, though. You will enjoy it. Saying you sent me a picture email. Oh, okay. Hey, hang on a second. We got to check this out right quick. Oh, my goodness. He's gorgeous. Or she. Is it she, right? She's gorgeous. Yep, the ears are already perked up, too. Wait till his little tail folds over its back. Like Akitas, you can put a newspaper or some magazines and roll them up and put them in their tail. And, like, they hold good. Let me see. I'll grab you the link to that channel. It is really good. Maybe we can showcase another video from that channel tonight. No, it's not my channel. I can't take credit for that one. I only own Stone Gator's channel and heck, I own them all. I own the whole tube. I'm just kidding. There's 4 videos now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 4 videos. Trying to make sure this is the. All right. Observer. There it is. I bet you by the time I get over it, one of you have already got it right. No. All right, here we go. There's the Observer's channel. And let's play another video. We played the Ernie Has an Arraignment last night. Let's see. There was one 8 days ago. This one's got Mama T on it, so we need to. All right. This is not my video. I'm going to play it under the Fair Use Act, of course, but I don't think the Observer will strike me. Hey, Kathy. Let me ask y'all a question. Is that a copyrighted song? But y'all get a complaint from the owner of the song if it is, and it ain't really no big deal. I don't care, but just think it's funny. On class, now we're teaching. But anyway, let's go ahead and play it.
But you don't know nobody nothing, and everybody needs to give people time. That's one thing you need to give people. Everybody's sitting there, I don't even watch this bullshit no more. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Everybody's like, oh, well, they're spinning it.
If he don't watch the bullshit, how does he know what they're saying?
That's right, Gator.
Blue on Black, you done missed a lot of shit.
It is. It is. Nobody gives nobody no time. If you're working a job, you don't have time to fuck with this stupid shit. That's ridiculous.
But you don't have a job.
Seriously, if you're working, you don't have no time to mess with this. To even fool with it. I mean, literally.
To pay people.
Everybody be refunded Monday on the drawing. That's the best I can do. If you don't like that, kiss my ass. Simple as that.
That's rude.
I'm done.
It's not fun.
Told the people that gave him money to kiss his ass if they
Rude.
can't till Monday.
Remember that next time you donate.
Did you clip that, Jimbo? You got that? You need me to rewind?
You might have to pause a few of these things for commentary because I would like to comment. Just saying.
Okay, just start talking and I'll pause it. Oh no.
But there's a good part coming up.
Okay, let me start it again.
I'm done. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm seriously done with it. I'm seriously done with it, literally. But anyways, I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And
Thank you. Literally.
Thank you. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. Good deal.
fucking narrative. It always will be the narrative. These motherfuckers ain't got shit on me. Never will. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And
they don't know what the hell they're doing. Why are you triggered? You're triggered more than Mama T.
Because people ask for their money back, maybe?
Get them,
Is that
Gator.
what's being said? Oh, I know why. It's the because he saw traders.
And also because he lost his channel, but he's going to blame it on something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blame it
He's
on
absolutely pissed he lost his channel.
Put a lot of money in it.
Buying all them subs.
Mm-hmm.
And poor old traitors, I don't know about her or he or whatever the hell they want to refer to themselves as, the agenda or gender. Sorry about that, not gender. Gender. But she, he, me, he, John, whatever the hell she wants to call herself. But when she said something about Brad was a made-up character that I made up to fool your asses into following my trap. I led you motherfuckers with a hook. I put a piece of fish on that hook, big enough piece of fish where you big-ass bastards would bite it. When you bit it, depending on how hard you bit into it, whether the hook sunk into you or not, and I drugged your asses all the
Pause. Thinker. That's how he got his subs and his supporters.
Okay. Is Whip still here or no?
Yeah.
Good night,
Okay,
Joe.
just checking. So for the people that are just coming in, he's saying back in the day when he was here and there saying, thanks, Brad, for the car. Thanks, Brad. I'm having dinner with Brad. Brad at the table. Remember all that?
He went outside of whatever building, remember, and said that he was walking inhibitors and all this shit. He was yelling.
So many of us knew back then it wasn't real, but we're like, you know, is this harmless? What, you know what I mean? It's like you don't want to say anything when you were part of the group or anything, but it was obvious. He sit at a table and say, well, thanks, Brad, and Brad wouldn't answer back. So he just basically called all of his subs. If you're listening to this on the replay, he just called you all stupid motherfuckers, all right? Because he tricked you because you took the hook. So that's what I heard out of it. What else is there to say? He just called you all stupid motherfuckers. Are you listening? I'm talking to you, subs.
Who is this imaginary friend named Brad? His homophobic comments and are vile and disgusting and should never be tolerated. Same as his racist comments. Period. So the Observer does a pretty good job there. I really think the Observer is onto something. And their videos are on point. Mason Lee, this guy knows he's not healthy upstairs. He's been doing that for years, making up stuff and fake friends and jobs. Now, listen, this very same job that he's been working 10, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for, do you think he's still working that job while he's camped out outside Benny's house? Nah. So, you're okay with that language there, Ninja. He said we can't be friends no more. I got a Christmas card today in the mail, and it was cool. It was kind of creepy, but it was cool. So, let's recap. When you are filing copyright strikes, I agree, Mr. Lady Benny probably would rip his head off and poop down his neck. When you're filing these copyright strikes, you need to have, when you go in and do it through a computer, when you do it from your phone, you just say copyright infringes on my rights, blah, that don't go nowhere. Do it from your computer, do the long strike form. You go in, you need to know the timestamp of when the beginning of each video starts and ends, and you need to know the beginning. of the infringed video and the infringing video. You're going to put those in there. There's a place where you can also put in thumbnails if you choose. I didn't do that. The personal information, I will look more into that. I'm going to look into that, and it's a privacy complaint. So it's still a long form complaint. You still have to go in. You'll need to know the timestamp of when the personal information is used. And then you'll have to write out a complaint saying what it was and how it infringes upon your privacy and personal information. So the false strikes. You see liber fakers, liberators. That's where a lot of your people got you busted. They kept saying, let him do it. They were encouraging you. Let him do it. Let him do it. False strike him. Get him for false strikes. Get him for false strike. What is a false strike? Now, if I had said on this video at the 1 minute, 29 second and 1 hour, 29 minute and 3 second mark through the 1 hour, 32 minute and 33 second mark, there was copyright infringement of my information, that video that I made. And then when they went and checked my video and looked at the timestamp on my video and compared them, and there was no copyright infringement made, that would be a false strike. But there wasn't any false strikes. Like I said, just because you hang that little act banner up or scroll it across the bottom, that don't mean by any means that you can just play whatever you want to play. No. Not now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not ever. That's not a false strike. False strike is somebody lying, saying their content isn't theirs. But when my content comes from my channel, it originates here at the stand. And I prove it. It's not a false strike. So all you ones over there that think you know something about false striking, knocking, you're wrong, Jack. And you just got Liberator's channel took down because he believed you. He believed you. And now he's sitting over there with the Regulator channel. And you swimming uphill, buddy, to get to that 1,000 mark because you weren't even there yet anyway. You weren't there. You didn't have the watch time hours. Like, you got to start way over. Don't listen to people. Do your own research. Let me give you another bit of advice. Get your own content. You see, Liberator, I'm not sitting here streaming your content. I'm not sitting here streaming Nicolina's content. I don't even look at her page. I'm not sitting here streaming Ernie's content. I stream the Observers. I had permission ahead of time. If you stream your own content, you know for a fact nobody can get you for a copyright infringement. Me too, Rosemary J. Repulses me too. Yeah, they got a new channel called The Regulator or something like that. Hang on a second. I'll check one of these messages and tell you how many subs they got. I mean, as fast as they grew the last time, I'd say they probably got at least, I don't know, 3,500, 4,000 subs. Hey, they're up to 105 already. I don't see anything about it being no Cash App, no neck, though. Well, no playlists, no about. They're not about getting the bullies off the internet no more. Well, yeah, you only needed 18 subs. And that's another thing. Mama T, Liberator, anybody. Just because you reach the 1,000 sub plateau, just because you get the watch hours plateau, well, that don't mean you're monetized. No. You have to apply to be in the YouTube partnership program. You have to apply for monetization. They review your channel to see what your channel's about. Does it match your about description? Do you have your own content? Do you only stream other people? Do you stream other people a lot? Then they make a decision. And if you're told no, you can reapply in 30 days if you still meet the criteria. But it's not an automatic thing. Once you get there, you get monetized. No, not at all. All right, let me check his message right quick. Nick was saying how good her and Rap are doing on memberships. She didn't mention the others. Actually, Kathy, Rap, I have struck Rap's channel before for stealing my content. YouTube took his video down and then he counter-striked, gave a fake name and a fake address, and I was told to take him to court, which I did, and with a fake name and a fake address. Of course, it's never been to court yet. So, they play those games, but that's how they get away from it. Nicolina also told that on one of her clips that I've heard, something like, it's been a while back. If people can't afford to get a lawyer, just give them a make up an address and blah, 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 so if they go that route, then you just need to tweet at Team YouTube. So, but their times are coming. On their monetization, I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch any other channels, so I've never sat and watched Rap's channel. I've seen some clips. I just can't stand the vulgarities. I know I'm a man and all that stuff, but just not my cup of tea not to listen to all that cussing. All right. Yeah, Stone Gator, have you tried CapCut? I need to help you with video too. I'll show you how to do that, but I use iMovie. Of course, I've got iPhones and iMacs, so they're kind of compatible with each other and they work together. I've never tried any of the other apps. I did try one months ago, but it was terrible. I was terrible at it, so I went back to doing iMovie, and I can pretty much do just about anything I want to with iMovie now. So I used to have to use their templates. Now I make my own iMovie. So all right, it's getting kind of late, so I want to go in here and settle down and watch a little TV and celebrate. It's good to see you all tonight. Let me throw an ad in on y'all right quick. Don't leave, because I ain't done yet. I'm going to throw an ad in first. Fluffy likes to catch me. I usually throw that in right at the end, right when we're hitting the exit music. But y'all have a good night. See you guys tomorrow night. Probably, let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday night, so let's try 10:05 again. If something happens and we can go earlier, we will. So 10:05 tomorrow night. I'll set it up here soon. God bless y'all. Have a great evening. This is Jimbo coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too.
You got a outtake. See y'all.